In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you how to collect more Google reviews, the process we use, which is as smooth as a baby's butt to collecting them, and also throw in a bonus and share with you guys the video testimonial process we use, how to collect them, and the questions to ask in this video so that you guys can become the top #1 painting company in your local city. Just like Peter here, who went from 68 Google reviews to over 529 Google reviews in a matter of 12 months. So my name is Ryan Stacey, the owner here at Tridas. We run the leading marketing agency for painters, and let's dive into how to collect more Google reviews fast. So the first question is why? Why do we want to collect more Google reviews? Well, simply put, Google reviews are important because we're in a trust recession right now. And that means that people, they don't trust everything they see online. They don't trust everybody. Even hiring a contractor to come into your home is pretty scary. You guys could be crackheads who are going to steal people's lampshades. The customer doesn't know it, right? So we want to build trust. So by collecting more Google reviews, you increase your Google rankings because Google wants to put reputable companies in front of people looking for painting companies. By increasing your Google reviews, you're going to increase your lead volume. As you can see here, if we look at Columbus Painters, the top few guys have got 600, 200, 500 reviews. They're going to put the companies that are most likely to have a good reputation in front of the searchers, in front of the buyers. So by you constantly collecting Google reviews, Google's going to rank you higher, leading to more leads. And obviously more leads means more closed projects. But more importantly is if you have a lot of reviews when you go to do an estimate, you can share these reviews with your leads. You can share these with your estimates. You can send them links to look at your reviews, which is going to help you in your process to actually sell the customer. So let's just dive into how to collect a review on every job. So the first question is, when are we going to do this? Obviously, after the final walkthrough, just confirm the homeowner is happy. Make sure they're happy with everything. Make sure there's no problems. Obviously, if there's problems, just go and resolve them. And then we can go in for what we call the kill shot. And the kill shot is asking a question in a certain way. So I'll tell it to you, then I'll explain it to you. Hey, I'm pleased that you're happy with the project, Miss Sally. The team did a fantastic job, and these are always our favorite projects. Oh, and can I ask you a small favor real quick? She's of course going to say yes. To which you say, would it be out of this world for you to leave the team a quick Google review before we head off? And what we're doing here is we're saying it in a very nonchalant, casual way that's very hard to kind of argue against. It's like, fair enough. It's super easy. Just, can you leave us a Google review before we leave? The tip here is we're getting them to say yes by asking them for a no. Instead of saying, will you leave us a Google review? Which is a yes, which is hard step forwards. It's much easier for people to say no, so you can ask, would it be out of this world for you to leave us a quick Google review? And of course, Miss Sally's going to say, no, of course, it wouldn't be out of this world. I'll leave you a Google review. To which then you say, great, we appreciate it. I just texted you the link. Did that come through? Now, we want to be prepared. You don't want to ask someone to leave you a Google review and then be fumbling and faffing around and not be able to send it to them. It's ask them and have it ready. So tattoo this on the back of your eyelids, wherever you want to put it. Go to your Google business profile, click for ask for a review here once you're logged in. You're going to get this link here. You can copy this link down here. Put it on like your notes or wherever it is so you can instantly text Miss Sally. And you're going to text it to her. You're going to say, hey, did it come through? You're literally going to stand with her looking at her phone together, get her to pull it up. Open the link, perfect. If you want to pull that up real quick just to make sure it loads, sometimes it might ask you to log in first. I'll leave you to that while I wrap up with the team. So you're basically spoon feeding her or them all the way to the outcome. You can't expect to just ask for a Google review, then they're going to leave it. Because you know how many times you've asked for a Google review and then you leave and they never give you a Google review, and then you're trying to hassle them and it's kind of awkward. Well, just do it in this approach. I'm going to give you this document, we'll put it in the link below, and you can literally read through this a couple of times, get the cadence of it, and it's very easy to guide people through this process. Then go off to your team, sort stuff out where they've had the Google review open and they're doing it, and then just come back and say, hey, did you run into any issues leaving the quick review? And of course they're going to say, no, it's all good, I've left it, which you can thank them. And if they did have any issues, you can help them. If maybe they can't log into Google or they can't leave you a Google review, send them your Facebook link, send them your Yelp link, whatever it is. Let's get something from them. Okay. If you have project managers, you can also just tip people $50 for every review they get. It's super important, especially if you're under 100 Google reviews. Collect them from every project. Do everything you can. They are worth money. So be willing to pay money for the Google review because they're going to lead to more money in your pocket later on. Second step is I'm going to show you guys a variation of this on basically how to guarantee that you get a review, but on top of that, get a testimonial video. And don't worry, if you've got a ton of customers that you didn't get a review from, at the end of this video, I'll share with you how you can do a mass blast to actually collect the reviews. But again, this goes back to you finished a project, you confirm the homeowner's happy, everything's good. Then again, we go into for a kill shot, and this is going to be slightly different. I'll say it and then we can chat about it. So the kill shot. I'm pleased that you're happy with the project, Miss Sally. The team did a fantastic job. These are always our favorite projects. Oh, and I wanted to run something by you real quick. Of course, they're going to lean in and say, what? Outside of obviously doing an amazing job, our local reputation is the most important thing to us. So what I'd love to do is actually take $200 off your last invoice in return for a quick Google review and recording a little testimonial video together before we head off. Is that something you'd be opposed to? And again, we're saying it in this way. Is that something you'd be opposed to? We're getting them to say no, to say yes. Super important when asking for stuff like this. Again, this is more aggressive. We're actually going to give them $50, $100, $200 off their last invoice. The key here is in return. So we're going to do this if you do a Google review and a video, and you have to do it before we head off. So now it's like on the spot, they have to do it. So there's no way you can leave without them doing it. Of course, they're going to say, no, I'm not opposed to that. Great. So we can continue down the process here. Great. We appreciate it. I just texted you the link. Did you get that come through? Again, be prepared. Send them the link. Perfect. If you want to pull that up real quick to make sure it loads, sometimes it might ask you to log in first. I'll leave you to that while I wrap up with the team, and then I'll come back and we can record a quick selfie video. And again, you're just letting them know what the process is. I'm going to do this. You leave the Google review, then I'm going to come back and we'll record the video. Spoon feed them through the process, come back. Did they have any issue leaving the Google review? Just resolve it. Then we go into testimonial video. Now, these are super important because having a video of someone actually talking is so much more impactful than just getting a bit of written word on Google. Google reviews are great because, again, if we go back to the top here, where is it? If we're going to go back to the top here, we want to improve our Google rankings. We want more leads. We want to close more projects, right? But imagine if you have a video of this customer saying how amazing you are. You can run it as a Facebook ad. You can put it on your website. Super, super important. So with that in mind, if we take a look at what we're going to do here is you can either do selfie style, just hold your phone up, or you can just get the crew to record a video of you. Obviously stand outside the project, have the project in the background, have a nice well-lit area. And then what we're going to do here is to intro the video, you can just say, hey there, this is Ryan with Tridas. We've just wrapped up an amazing exterior project with Miss Sally in Denver or wherever the neighborhood is, call out the area. And then you can go into our 4-question framework, which is really strong for getting Google reviews. First question, so Miss Sally, where or how did you hear about us? What we get in here is we want to get them to give everyone that's watching it confirmation that it's appropriate to find them in these certain ways. So if they're finding you from Facebook and she says they found you through Facebook, now people see in your Facebook ads know that it's appropriate to reach out to a painter through this process, whether it's your website, whatever it is. So how did you find out about us? Next question is, why did you pick us over other quotes? What we're doing here is we're getting her to basically show where the value is in your company and how different your company is compared to the competition. And they're going to give you answers like, oh, the other companies didn't show up on time. You showed up 5 minutes early. They just texted me a number. They didn't provide me a professional quote that you did that I really appreciated. They're going to give you reasons as to why you're amazing and why your competitors are terrible. And they're going to put all your competitors into this bucket, so it's much easier for you to sell. Next question, how was your experience with the team? It's an obvious question. Hey, they did great. They were friendly. They were courteous. They were really quick. Final question, what would you say to anyone thinking about working with us? And these 4 questions are killer because you're getting confirmation on how people can find you. You're getting why they picked you over the competition, why your team was great, and then what they think and what they would say about recommending you. This crushes as a Facebook ad. If you get these videos, you can drop them on your Facebook page and local groups. Huge. So this is a more guaranteed way to get the review. Again, you don't have to give people money off. Like if you ask for it really nicely and you ask for it with this cadence and this tonality, you can get reviews pretty much every time. But I really incentivize and push for either paying for Google reviews, like pay your project managers, or give customers a little bit, $50, $100 off to leave you a Google review, because there's the law of reciprocity as well. They'll also really appreciate it. They're more likely to refer you. So now into, you're collecting Google reviews consistently. From this point on, from this day, you're collecting Google reviews consistently. But what about all the other customers that you haven't done this approach with that you've missed out on? Well, you can run through our mass Google review campaign, because there's lots of old customers that you never got a review from. All you have to do is re-engage them and give them a reason why they should leave you a review. So these are basically a 4-day email sequence that you can send to all of your previous customers. You can use something like MailChimp or anything that sends emails and mass email it. You can just YouTube how to mass send messages on email. I'm not here to show you the software on how to do it. So email on day 1. Essentially what we're doing is we're doing a bit of a giveaway. We're doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway for lucky winner. So it says, hey everyone, we know this is kind of crazy. We created a goal to reach 50 reviews on Google within the next 48 hours. If you've ever had a great experience, would you mind leaving us a review? Even one sentence. Everyone that leaves us a review is entered for the $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. You send the Google review link that I showed you earlier. Day 2, email 2. So this is the next day. You're going to send the exact same email, but at the start of it, you're going to say, did you get our email from yesterday? There's only a few hours left, so I really wanted to make sure you got a reminder. You're just bumping the previous email, right? And you'll get some people leave you a Google review on the first day, some on the second day, some people need reminders. You can look through this. I'll send you guys a document so you can read through it or you can pause it. Day 3 is basically saying, wow, we got so many Google reviews. Thank you so much for the support. Since we're close to hitting our 50 milestone, or, let's say the goal was 50 reviews and then you surpassed that in the first 2 emails, you can say we're so close to reaching the next milestone of 75 reviews. Wanted to do a final push. If you haven't left us a review, we'd really appreciate it. Here's a Google review link. Winner gets a $100 Amazon gift card. And then this will be the last email apart from announcing the winner. It's only 4 emails, so it's not like you're spamming people too much. Day 4, the winner is, you put their name in there. So just pick your favorite customer, whoever left you a review in the past couple of days you want to give a $100 Amazon gift card to. Thank you so much. If you want to leave a review here. So you guys can go back through this email sequence and use it yourself, but these are guaranteed ways to actually collect more reviews if you just follow this process and actually take action on it. Now that you know the strategy to generating more Google reviews for your painting company fast, you also need a marketing system that's going to allow you to capitalize on this growth to not only land more projects so you can get Google reviews from them, but also so you can utilize your Google reviews, your reputation, and your video testimonials in your marketing to snowball to help you land more repaints every single week. We've recently been implementing a system that's allowed painting companies to scale fast and add 100K, 150K, even 200K a month in residential repaints. So if you watch the next video, you'll be able to find out what this is, how it works, and how you're able to land more residential repaints within the next 23 days.